Hello and welcome to Conversations in Light. My name is Karen Bowler and I'm here with Julia Smith. Julia is a light teacher and light mentor to many. She works with colour, sound and light vibration, and she's here to assist us with our understanding and expansion into light. Welcome, Julia.
Thanks so much for having me, Karen. I'm very excited to be here.
So, Julia, you've described what you've experienced in that, but what would you say to people who are experiencing feelings of difference, maybe seeing visions and things that are out of their normal range, their normal scope? What would you say to people to reassure them?
Oh, that's a good question. Really good question, actually, especially in these times where there's a lot of change happening and people are receiving these energies unknowingly and knowingly.
Okay.
So you could have a spontaneous happening, where you suddenly feel these sensations in your body and suddenly this intuition is turned on and you see things, or colours or images in your own mind, flashbacks even. Or if you've been started meditation, for instance, it can open up that way. You might have gone to a couple of energy healings and that's all it took. Yeah. And it could have triggered it off. It's just a trigger.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing, is to understand it can happen, and it happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
The second thing is, once it does start happening and you do start getting unusual sensations or events even, or even in your photos, which is what you had with me.
Yes.
You said, wow, those photos are amazing. So it's really just about understanding you have an opportunity to explore this new part of yourself that's opening. And then you can actually move into the beauty of it. When we go into that state, it's very positive. We want that. We, rather than fear rising and it all seems wrong, because there's nothing wrong with it. It's actually a natural state of our being, is to have this happening. And it merely says that you're ready.
Okay. And
you are ready for it.
Yeah. And is this happening for everyone?
Well, I don't know if everyone is the term, but certainly I think the possibility is at some time, I think in the next 15 to 20 years, everyone will experience it. That would be my take on it.
Yeah. And you've used the word, it's the time of the ascension of the planet.
Yes.
And all those on the planet.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So when people are having this experience, is there any dietary or things that can help them in their bodies? Because there's big changes going on for people.
Oh, definitely. And actually that's another way this awakening can happen.
Okay.
Is that people suddenly, they want to become vegetarian.
Okay.
And they don't know why it happened. They just can't eat that meat anymore. Or they want to become vegan. And they think it's all about the actual animal. But really, yes, that is part of the story.
Yes.
But it's your own body, the whole of your body. Mind, body, emotions, and your energy field, the spiritual aspect, are all saying that just does not work for me anymore. We're moving into a new mode of operation because we're going to let in more light. And certainly through eating of animals, that carries a vibration, depending on how they were treated and what happened in that process. Even if it's aligned to your body or not, you might like the taste, but your body's tolerated it until now. Now it's just saying no.
So this is like a lightening up of the body in line with the light that's coming in.
Absolutely. And actually, I just want to add on there about the value of green foods.
Okay.
And a lot of people are attracted now to having a much more plant-based but green foods diet. And that carries a lot of that photosynthesis energy from the sun. And it's the chemical components within the green foods that fuel that light in our body. Green is a very healing colour. And maybe that is the way your cleansing is happening, is through eating the vibration of the colour green.
Wow.
Which is in the food.
Yeah. I find what you're saying absolutely fascinating. Yeah. And is there other practices? You've spoken in the past to me about the practice of pausing and, we get very caught up in our everyday life, getting to work, getting home, getting the dinner on, and very caught up. And how would the pause work? And can you give us an example of this?
Well, I think the biggest value takeaway with the pause is when the drama arises.
Okay.
So the drama I mean by that is suddenly get all these overwhelming emotions.
Yeah.
And they came from nowhere, really. And something may have happened, but really it's a trigger. And sometimes you get to the point of, whoa, that's way overreactive. Like, what is going on? It's like it's been magnified 50-fold. That to me is an alert. There's a big clearing happening. That was merely the mechanism to get it going.
Right.
And so when you go into the pause, suddenly the understanding is dropped in of what's going on. I've just got a bit of clearing opportunity happening. I might actually breathe in some green, breathing it in through the heart, and you just stop and you just pause and you actually honour the body for its recalibration process. The recalibration is occurring through that releasing. And when you breathe in what I called light-filled green, or particularly emerald green, you're introducing that vibration that's going to assist your body and move through it faster, obviously, is the goal.
Julia, thanks so much for spending time with us today. I think what you've given and what you've shared with us is really valuable information.
Oh, thank you so much, Karen. I really enjoyed being here with you and with everybody. Great. And I look forward to seeing you again.
And thank you for joining us in Conversations in Light. If you'd like more information or if you'd like to know more about Julia's work, please go to www.juliasmith.com.au. Thank you.